Marco Dominic Gonzalez. This is video 7. And I wrote this down on a Facebook post that I made public, and I also made this out in a long video. All these videos that I'm making today, these 5-minute videos, I've talked 2 hours and in length. But again, since I'm doing the 5-minute videos and I'm on, I'm talking about torture technology that's obviously in effect again, like it was for the first 2 years. Again, then I also want Dr. Winter interviewed, Dr. Lancaster interviewed, and in Dr. Winter's office there was a man that called himself Yanni, and he didn't have a name tag, and I know that there was some type of technology fitted in Dr. Winter's office. Because when I started to talk about what's in my bloodstream, there's a molecule, I have one piece of paperwork that caused me to have a heart rate of over 200 for 12 hours, 10 hours, maybe 9 hours out of a half a day. And when I started to talk, all of a sudden my saliva gland went and I felt a technology hit me, so I had to be put into the ceiling of the large office, and then there was a small office that I had to go in first. The technology was there also, and it made my saliva gland go. So again, there's some type of experiment or operation where they are using technology to target a certain part of a human being's brain that can cause your saliva gland to go, to produce more saliva and that kind of thing. So you know that's the kind of experimenting that governments are doing now. I'm an example of that. For the last 5 years, technology has been used to experiment on me. Again, I made a very long documentary, and it has to be coming from something within the living room that is when I'm in a prone position. I have a very long documentary on this, but I can feel it on, it's like you're getting, it is some type of transcranial magnetic stimulation. So there has to be an experiment on it actually, but it was in Dr. Winter's office. So who's Yanni? Yanni was very aggressive in language toward me. He was telling me to sign papers. When I asked, there was a really nice, attractive assistant to Dr. Winter that was, when I asked her, who's this guy, man? And she just kind of had this weird look on her face. When I asked Dr. Winter, who is this guy? He has this kind of strange look on his face. So who is he? He looks like the actor in Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder. He looks like the Igor actor that played Igor with those strange eyes. Looks exactly like that. Similar. My opinion. If I'm going to say that's how he looks. But who is he? What is the technology that was fitted in that room? How is that technology used to make the saliva gland go? Who did you put that technology in there? Or did somebody else? Who has access to those rooms? And in Dr. Lancaster's office, basically they're hooking me up to an EKG, asking me questions, and then playing this game. They're saying that I had an allergy to doxycycline. I've never had an allergy to doxycycline. I tell every single medical person who's asked me that, every visit they ask me about doxycycline. I've never had a allergy to doxycycline. That's an antibiotic. But they always ask me that. Why? What's in my medical record that's having them ask me that? Doxazosine caused me me not to be able to breathe. Dr. Miller gave me that, and I told that to Dr. Lancaster. When I told him that, you just saw the look on his face, dude. I thought he would cry in my. He got emotional. I thought he was gonna cry in our. And I told him what's happening to me. What happened there? I want that looked in, and he said he would look into my birthday incident and when I was poisoned. And he never wanted to talk to me again. He never wanted to see me. I called to try to make appointments with him. He did not want to see me, and he said he would look into that. And he said he would talk to me about him investigating that, and he never would. He just got emotional. And when I talked to Dr. Winter and I started to tell him about the same incident, my saliva, I felt the technology and my saliva gland went. And all he did was get up, say nothing, and just walk out of the room, man. They need to be interviewed. What is the technology? Harmful technology, folks, in a doctor's office. I'm alleging. That's what happened.